Hey guys, it's Rhino. Um, Today I figured I'd make a serious video. In case people don't know or have noticed that I have a problem talking with my eyes closed. I figured I'd do this video without my glasses so you can actually see what's going on. But the reason that I have this problem is a side effect from when I had a grand mal seizure. For those who don't know, that I have what you call epilepsy. It means you're prone to have seizures, which makes things really difficult, or not totally really difficult. It just scares you. For example, say you're driving, you get pulled over, you see the strobe lights. Those can cause seizures for me. I can't take any meds that say on the warning label says may cause seizures, which is almost everything. But I am on meds I have to take twice a day, and they're very high dosage. I'm not going to say what they are, but so you gotta worry about strobe lights. You have to worry about certain types or certain speeds of light. So if you're watching a movie, for example Aliens, how they had the strobe lights in there, I can't enjoy that. Another thing that would cause my seizures, say, because I'm having what you call, like right now I'm having what you call like a mini seizure, where I'm still aware of what's going on. So it's nothing to worry about. Like I feel exhausted. My eyes are doing like one of these moves. My whole body hurts. My hand-eye coordination's kind of off, but not too bad. Shakiness. But there's a lot of things that can cause it. Tiredness, stress, strobe lights, getting overheated. That's just my case. I'm sure some people are different. But it's a pain to live with. I mean, because you don't know how your day's gonna go. You always worry about, I hope I don't have a seizure today, because those things are, when you're in a full-blown seizure, especially like a grand mal seizure, which I guess is a dangerous one. Some people can live through it, some people can't, from what I heard from the paramedics. Because when I had mine, we were in a store looking at coffee mugs, and we're at like the end of the aisle. I see Miss Rhino looking at a coffee cup, picks one up, and I remember looking up and my head was shaking, and then my eyes were shaking. She looks at me and says, "Oh my, are you okay? Are you okay?" And I want to say it, but with going into grand mal seizure, you can't you can't speak. Your mouth will be locked up. You want to so bad. And so I end up looking up thinking, oh crap, this ain't a flinch, which is, if you ever see my head kind of shaking. But anyway, I think I'm looking up, I think, oh god, this is not flinch. I can't control nothing. I mean, my eyes are going black, like blacking out. That's all I remember. When I come to, I'm on the ground. I have the missus like down by my feet, a customer looking at me, and 2 paramedics right above my head, and I'm on the ground around. Apparently, I dropped, like I hit a shelf and dropped some items, but luckily they understood and didn't charge us. And then I blacked out again. Next thing I know, I'm in the ambulance, and they said you're gonna be fine. You had a grand mal seizure. And I'm like, what? I mean, I'm outside in the paramedic looking, and I see the missus in tears, and I see our vehicle and the fire truck. So I'm like, oh my god, I can't believe this is happening. And then I blacked out again. And when I finally came to, I was in the hospital, which is only, I'm gonna say a couple blocks away. Maybe 4. But anyway, so I'm in the hospital. I got wires hooked up to me. I have the morphine in my hand. The usual stuff. I remember my feet can't move. They felt like rocks. They were heavy. I am so weak, I couldn't even lift my arms. I was in the hospital for quite a long time. They kept on checking on me. They told me again, hey, sir, you had a grand mal seizure and you're lucky to live through it. And I'm like, what caused it? And the more I think about it, it was I was so depressed and stressed, and I thought of a trigger or something, I guess, or seeing something, or looking at things real fast, and then wham. But yeah. But anyway, I finally got out of the hospital, came home. Mind you, right now we're in the upper apartment. I was grabbing on the handrail. Miss was behind me just in case I fall. I was grabbing on the handrail. I mean, I was using all my strength to get up 14 steps. Yes, I'm a counter. I mean, I had to take like a 2-minute break on a little landing or whatever they're called. And sorry guys, this is talking about epilepsy. It's very personal. It's hard on me. But I just want to warn you guys, if you see someone going through a seizure, help them out. But back to the subject. We're still on the subject, but back to my story. So I came home, finally got upstairs, out of breath. Wife asked me, do you want to lay on the bed or on the couch? bed would have been smarter, but I wanted to go back to normal, not think about what just happened. So I told her, let's just. It's, I'm still. I'm not talking normal back then. Ever since that, I'm slurring. Before I have a bad thing, even though I'm kind of slurring now. So I'm slurring. My talk is very slow, and I was just telling her, let's do the couch. I don't want to think about anything. Let's just watch TV and kind of zone out. Even though I had lots of water, I had Powerade or Gatorade or something. She asked me if I wanted any food. I said no, because I'm not ready for that. So we were watching a movie, and I had an aftershock. It's like my whole body flinched. But again, my legs got solid. So I had to lift them up, stretch them, rub them. I mean, it's a pain to go every day being very careful and not have seizures, even though I'm on meds. It's scary. I mean, you don't know if you're going to have one in your sleep. Especially, like, biggest fear is having a paramedic wake you up and you're in your boxers or pajamas or whatever, even though they've seen everything. So, but anyway, you guys, if you guys can relate with me about epilepsy, having seizures, these small flinches, I have it. Sorry. I have had it since I was a little kid. I used to have I don't know what they're called, but I had as a kid. I used to flinch, black out. Parents took me to the doctors. So that's why they couldn't figure it out. So they're like, okay, we're just gonna call them flinches and keep an eye on them, and whatnot. Years go by. I had a mild seizure. Went to the hospital. They couldn't find anything. So they just pretty much took my money and said, here's some meds. And if it happens again, call us. And then another year go by, I had my first grandma seizure. And that's the story I told you. Yeah, it's scary. I mean, normally I don't scare easily, but when it comes to something that may kill you, you just never know. But I wanted to be honest with you guys. If you guys don't know, if someone has epilepsy, be there for them. Please understand, they're going through a rough time. Like, everyone's different with it. Yes, some of the meds out there do help, but you have to find a perfect med that don't cause any side effects. There's a lot of things you gotta do to deal with it, like therapy, neurologist, stuff like that. But please, if you have some, if you are in a store or wherever, you see someone having a seizure, stop what you're doing, help that person. If you have to Google someone's having a seizure, how to protect them until the paramedics come, because when you're having a seizure, it's possible to swallow your own tongue, apparently. And just try to be there for them, try to be there for the loved one, and make sure nothing is in their arm reach. Like I just did it, because sometimes they will grab something and break it, or because your muscles will tighten. But I just wanted to be serious with you guys on this one and let you know, people with epilepsy are going through a hard time. But stay cool. Love you guys. And I'll see you later. Rhino signing out.